Good afternoon, friends of the channel. So it's 2:05, it's a Friday after July. History will remember today as the day the world stopped because of Microsoft, so that's good. Hopefully you're not caught out by it. I slightly am, because I've come here to, as you can see in the background, Harbour Cars, doing some long form video here today. And I limped here, little Iris is just off camera there. I limped here and on fumes, thinking I'll just fill up on the way home. And I'm now slightly worried that I won't be able to, because I only have Apple Pay available. So I'm sort of loitering at a Porsche dealership, just waiting for something to change, hoping it will do. The guys have said they'll lend me some cash to get home anyway, so that's ideal. But look, sort of like stuck here is kind of how I feel. It's not the worst place to be, but hopefully you'll benefit from it, because I figured, well, let's have a bit of a look in a butcher's, because I mean, yeah, there's far worse places to be stuck, right? So I'm going to show you around. Yes, we're back in portrait mode. I'm using a gimbal. I've got a lot of stick in recent live broadcasts for the quality of the videos. I understand that. I'm trying to work on it. I'm a little bit of a tech Luddite, so I'm trying things, okay? This gimbal, I can't seem to work in landscape mode, which I know is better viewing experience. It's a better recording experience as well, to be honest. So just bear with us for now, okay? This video is going to be portrait, but I know you're enthusiastic about the cars as I am, so hopefully that won't deter you too much, okay? We'll spin around and look at the toys. I just want to talk about little Irish first of all, because we are now 2,500 miles in since the engine problems were fixed. And yeah, it really has been a fix. The car has ran faultlessly ever since. I'm driving to Weissach next week. I've got an interview with Mr. Michael Mauer, who's of Style Porsche, basically design at Porsche, has been for many years. I'm very privileged to be interviewing Herr Mauer in his office at Weissach. And I want to roll into Weissach, Porsche's R&D facility, in Little Irish. So it better make it. We shall see. Right, I shall try and pop inside, and hopefully this gimbal will play ball. Hopefully you'll be able to bear with that noise, because the team at Harbour Cars here are working. Maybe I'll pop in when the guys are finished. Right in front of us you can see this lovely 996.2 GT3 in midnight blue. It is a club sport. It's up at 82995. I'm unaware of the mileage going now, because the guys have stopped, which is ideal for audio. Most of these cars, they're in kind of variations of black, aren't they? So it's nice to see one in midnight blue. 29,000 miles on the clock. Harbour Cars have sold this car previously. I think it then went up the road to a specialist north of the M25. And has then come back to them here. Last owners had the car for many years, which really is the kind of previous ownership experience you want, because it tends to mean the car's after rather than just chucked around from owner to owner. I think that looks better in midnight blue. 996.2, the best way is they're quite one-dimensional. They're very kind of focused towards track use and touring and everything else. You've got to be very committed with these cars to pull that off. However, this has a trick up its sleeve, because it's fitted with tractive suspension, which obviously gives you modern day adjustability to the 996 modern classic GT3 experience. It's had a fast road setup as well, which I think you can just about see. You know, it's slightly lower at the front than it is the rear. If I come down, you might be able to see that in better detail. There we go. There's the stance in the car. So yeah, that tractive suspension, as I said, just gives you greater like adaptability really, and allows you to use the car away from the track without it being compromised, as these cars kind of are for that sort of thing from factory. So that's the 996 GT3 Gen 2. It's round. I'm hoping you guys would have seen this on my channel many a time now. I did a full-length feature video on this Cayman 718T earlier this year. For the life of me, I can't fathom why it's still here. The guys at Harbour Cars are unsure either. It's an awesome car. It's sitting around 50k mark. It's got everything you want for like a purist Porsche experience. Manual gearbox, is it open? Yeah, manual gearbox, 918 seats, smallish wheelbase, again kind of compared to 996, 997 generation. It's a great fun modern Porsche that you can use on the road. It's still available at Harbour Cars. All the Carrera at Harbour Cars come with a 12-month bumper to warranty. So all of these cars are giving you 1 year's free Porsching from the day you pick it up. So we've got here 997.2 in aqua blue, which is a beautiful colour, absolutely beautiful colour. It's in prep at the moment, so pardon the wires. It's what I love at Harbour because they always make it clear, look. I'm sorry I'm not lovely, I'm awaiting preparation. Very good, so it will undergo some work before it's offered for sale. 997.2 in aqua blue. There's a video coming Sunday on my channel all about paint to sample, and we talk a little bit about this car. I've mentioned it previously on the channel, so I won't focus on it too much today, but this is a 997.2 Turbo S centre locks, mind. But it's in paint to sample, that's slate grey if you're wondering. Super low miles, as I've said before, I think it's 7,000 miles on a car that's between 15 and 20 old. So yeah, really cool. It's got a mad spec on it as well. We've got another 7.2 over there, C4S cab. It's going to be great for today, isn't it? Because it is stiflingly hot today. It's definitely not cold. So I'm going to go and have a look outside now, once this gimbal plays ball. Bear with. Again, thanks for bearing with. So let's have a look out here. Python Green 718 GTS. Now, I drove, as you'll know, a Python Green Boxster 718 GTS 4 litre earlier this year. I absolutely loved it. Therefore, this car holds great appeal to me, but it sold this morning. Manual 6-speed, naturally aspirated 6-cylinder engine. Lots to like about that car, but it's sold, so we'll move on. Lovely Gen 2 997 cab again. Sitting next to, again, I think I've mentioned this car before, 991.1 C2S. It's manual. This one has now sold, but again, 50 grand. That's some great Porsching going on there. But look at this little gem. I absolutely love this. Again, I think there's been a theme of my channel this year. I've kind of found a whole new appreciation for the mid-engine platform. And yeah, this very much falls into it. 997.2 Cayman. So that means direct fuel injection engine, which does away with IMS bearings and everything else. You don't have to worry about that. The Cayman, compared to the 911 next to it, tiny little thing really, really small footprint, small, lightweight, agile sports car. This is manual as well, because as you'll know, 997 and 987 brought along the PDK era. I'm not sure this is open, but I shall have a look. Oh, it is, what a result. And the alarm's not gone off, great. There we go, look at that, great little spot to be in. It's a 6-speed manual on there. Come back, shall we have a look at the mileage? Because I'm certainly not in a rush, ladies and gents. Spin that round. 45,000 miles, Carrera white, 19-inch turbo 2 alloy wheels, which I think look awesome. Dynamic lighting system. 315 horsepower. As well as Harbour Cars 1 year bumper to bumper warranty. I just honestly love it. Really, really cool bit of Porsche, that. Next to it, we've got what looks like, is that rhodium silver GTS. I said again before, it's brilliant sounding, probably the best sounding modern Porsche away from GT, with a red interior. I think that someone's on a test drive, so I'll be respectful and look the other way. But that's going to be a great day had in there. What else we got? This is super interesting. So it's a Gen 1 997 turbo. It's in prep, so you kind of don't judge the condition, although it's pretty good as is. But it's a 997 Gen 1 turbo, but inside it's had the PCCM upgrade, which you would therefore kind of puts it in Gen 1.5 turbo territory. I did a video on these cars earlier this year where we spoke about the merit of the Gen 1.5, retains the iconic Metzger engine, but just gives some subtle updates inside, including an updated PCM, which, I mean, look, even a 997.2 PCM is out of date these days. But PCCM Plus, available via Porsche Classic, brings these cars right back into the modern day equation. I think that's a pretty low mileage car from what the guys were telling me, 15,000 miles on the clock. But yep, still that iconic Metzger engine, huge power, 480 brake horse for 997.1, supremely fast, supremely capable, nice lavish place to be. And thanks to that PCCM, definitely relevant for the modern day. Lovely 981 Boxster. I mean, again, this is great weather. This is Boxster weather, isn't it, boys and girls? Absolutely Boxster weather. Guards red. I'd like to know in the comments if you disagree. I just think Guards red looks great on any Porsche. I think it is, aside from Irish green, being biased, because I also think that looks great on any generation 911. I just don't think Guards red looks bad on anything with a Stuttgart prancing horse badge on the front. Let me know if you think I'm wrong. But I think that lovely Cayman 981 exemplifies that in Guards, otherwise known as India red. Now, if you're looking at that and you're going, 718 Boxster, silver paintwork, red roof, is it a Boxster 25, i.e. 25th anniversary? The answer is no, and that's as far as the pub quiz today will go. Mike Bickle, Guards red for the win. You've got class, sir, and I know your 928 is Guards red as well, so... how much is the PCCM update, asked James H. I think usually it's a couple of grand, including fitting from a Porsche dealership. Gary Murphy, I like Guards red as well. Fantastic. We're in a Guards red club. Owen Kelly, Carmine is a better red. It is a good red. I do like Carmine. It changes a lot in the sunlight. It's a nightmare for photographers. I remember that from our 991 GTS launch. Yeah, photographers, it just changed colour so much. It was hard to get any continuity, which is difficult when you're trying to put together like an 8-page magazine feature on a car, which looked different from picture to picture. Carmine is a lovely colour. I just think Guards pips it for superiority, I would say. If you see Guards red, you tend to know it's a Porsche, don't you, in that coupe style. But anyway, yeah, back to the Friday pub quiz. This is not a Boxster 25. How can you tell from the front? Well, it hasn't got the gold running on that, I don't know what you'd call that really, that moustache is probably what it is. Upturned moustache over the front, which offers a degree of protection to the rads in the front, but on the Boxster 25, they are gold, it's black here. Inside on the Boxster 25, you do get a red interior. This is black, so arguably more subtle really. The Boxster 25 is based on the GTS 4 litre. Again, it's got some extra trinkets, it's got some unique wheels, it's got badging inside as well as the red interior. But I think this is a lovely car. The guys at Harbour Cars are saying that this won't hang around for long, it will be popular, it will go. Chris at Harbour is on the move with some stock, I'll just get out of the way. Super duper. So yeah, lovely GTS 4 litre in what appears to be 25th anniversary hood and paintwork combo. Next to a 981 GTS, again more awesome sounding Porsche for your modern money. Next to a white 981 Boxster, kind of reminds us of Max's car, my podcast co-host. We'll finish with this. So this is the car I've been driving today. It's going to be a long form video soon. 911.2 C2S. The crux of my video at the time was basically, I just love 991s. I've done over 100,000 miles in 991s. All of them press cars, I've never owned one. So I've had a lot of experience in them, a lot of cool experiences as well. So as well as objective experience, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I've had a lot of like emotion attached to this era, Gen 1 and Gen 2 by the way. Wedding car was a 991. I drove from London to the Arctic Circle and back in a 991. Drove to Le Mans and back in a 991 with my brother Joe. So lots of exposure to this platform, and I just think under the march of time they get better and better and better. 991 Gen 2, this is an early one, I think 2015, 26, oh it's a 16, look, the plate's telling me. 2016 model, so one of the earlier 991.2 generations. I'm trying to show you down the side there, it's narrow body. As we know, the 992 that replaced it, they're all wide body, so one of the last ever 911 narrow bodies. Good spec on this. Half the reason I really enjoy driving this today is that pano roof. Usually press cars They are all the coupes, this is. They are tin top. They don't come with sunroofs. I think because journos get a bit prickly about torsional rigidity and lightweight, etc, etc. But I mean, look, a pano roof I think is par for the course on a 991. So that was a bit of a first for me today. The upshot is I really enjoyed it. These cars have already kind of taken the big depreciation hit from new. Owen, I love the pan roof on mine, especially on a day like today. Yeah, look, completely agreed. You can peel it right the way back. It's very different to like a sunroof on a 996 or 997, which is kind of a small hole in the top. This is kind of, yeah, a real glorified sun track. Mike Bickle Sport Plus. Yeah, this has got the mode wheel on it, taken from the 918 as well, isn't it? Different sport modes, Sport Plus and individual mode, which allows you to tailor your kind of preferred setup. It has got that button in the middle of the mode wheel, which is completely superfluous, which gives you that kind of 20 seconds full boost power. I think these cars are fast enough. But yeah, really cool. So there's going to be a video on that shortly, but I might walk round the corner and just as a Billy bonus finish with a video Chris is in, because this is 991.2 C2S, and the car that Harbour have got, and that is round the corner on, and still in prep, so please, no judging, is the C2. And this car, to me, was the first time I think the Carrera, the base Carrera, was all the 911 you need. It's got skinnier wheels, smaller brakes, and sits slightly higher than the C2S, 50 less horsepower as well. And to be honest, I'm not going to focus too much more on it because somebody's taking it for a test drive, so I just want to be respectful of privacy. If I can let this spin round. There we are. So, lots going on today at Harbour Cars. Can I spin that round? There we go. Thanks for bearing with again. I'm trying to use this tech. Who knows? One day I might even get it right. But yeah, hopefully I won't be stuck here too long. If not, all my videos coming up are going to be based on the cars here at Harbour Cars. You know the drill. These and other reputable specialist stock is all on the Nineworks marketplace. All backed by big warranties, okay? So again, it just means you can get in the car, go off, drive. You don't have to worry about fixing anything. Everything works, and if it doesn't, it's all backed up by warranty again. Stuck at a Porsche dealership isn't really a thing unless you need an engine replacement. Yeah, exactly that. Agreed, to be honest. The coffee is good, and yeah, the cars are better, right? So it's certainly no bad thing. Gary Mayer really liked that silver C2. It's really nice. You know, again, you don't find many 991.2 Carreras. A lot of people kind of naturally go for the upgrade, the S or the 4S for the all-wheel drive variants, but yeah, you don't really need it. It's more kind of want. Great spec on the entry-level C2, but again, difficult and then very difficult to find a manual. A lot of the 991.2s, they're all PDK. But it's a great place to be, and the point of the video that's coming out, and I hope you watch it anyway, is that again, like under the march of time, I just think the appeal of that generation of 911 is only going to increase. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching this bonus content, and it really is bonus content because I should definitely be on the road by now with a full tank of fuel. But yeah, who knows? If Microsoft could put it out the bag for everybody and we can crack on with our weekend, that'd be great. Cheers all for watching. Thanks as always for your support on the channel. It does mean a lot. And we'll see you soon on Nineworks TV. Enjoy your cars, particularly Owen Kelly, his 991 C2S that isn't here, but I know I'm doing a fair bit of fluffing for him. Next time I see you, please, mate. Take care all. Take care.